Hey ladies, I am here really quick. I was tagged by PaulaKap8. I wasn't really sure what that meant. And she was super kind and messaged me and was like, gave me a heads up on what it was and what I should do. So she sent me the list of questions and I'll go ahead and answer those. And it says, what is your favorite color? My all-time, hands down, favorite color, as everybody that's subbed to me probably knows because I go on and on about it, is blue. I'm obsessed with blue. And but in close running is pink, and I've always hated the color purple for some reason, but lately now, like with all the gorgeous glitter purple colors that they have, I've really started to like purple. So blue, pink, and purple. Okay, what are your weird habits? Ooh, um, weird habits. I have a lot. I bite my nails. I crack my knuckles. Um, what else? Oh, also, really like weird thing is, I always like if I'm just sitting like I'm doing it right now, I cross my big toe and my middle toe. They're always crossed. And when I sleep, I always take my right foot and like to my heel. I take my big toe and my middle toe and I like put it on my heel like this and I sleep like that. So weird thing with my feet, I guess. Um, what can't you leave the house without? I would say chapstick. Can't leave the house without chapstick. It's funny too because today I was going to a kid's football game and I was like looking through my purse to see what I needed and totally forgot money but remembered my chapstick. So yeah, chapstick would be the answer. If you had powers, what would it be? Hmm. I would like to have all the powers. It wouldn't just be one. I would like to be able to be invisible. I would, only for the reason of, I get myself into trouble sometimes. I've gotten myself into some situations and I would like to just be able to disappear if that ever happens. Just go invisible and I'm gone, I'm out. Can't find me. Um, Also, I'd like to fly, so same thing. I could just fly out of the situation if I had to, and just in all powers, any and all powers would be cool. What animal don't you like? Which animal do you love? Um, there's really not an animal that I don't like. I don't really consider a bug an animal. Um, I mean, I'm not super fond of snakes. I would have to say snakes if I had to choose one. I'm not fond of snakes, but it's not that I don't like them. It's just not the animal for me. Animal that I love. I'm just an animal lover in general. I mean, any and all animals. So I can't choose one. I love cats. I love dogs, zebras, sea otters, all of them. What don't you like about your face? What do you like about your face? Absolutely hate that I have such a narrow face, which I'm sure you people have already noticed. They're probably laughing as I say that. But I have a really long, skinny face, and I can't stand that. What do I like about my face? Um, I don't know. I get compliments a lot on having blue eyes and a full bottom lip, so I guess that. Makeup or no makeup? It depends. I wear makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup. If I am like going out somewhere, sometimes like very, very, very rarely I'll wear eyeshadow. Normally I don't. Everyday basis, I typically just wear, the powder, face powder, and mascara. That's about it. Now, if I'm going out, I'll throw on eyeliner, and that's pretty much it. And do you get upset easily? Um, Upset as in sad? No. Upset as in angry? Yes. And that's only if you know how to push my buttons. And people that know how to push my buttons, do it just to get a reaction out of me, and they do get it. I do get very, very angry very easily. What food do you enjoy eating or is your favorite? I like potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite food. Probably a baked potato, and on my baked potato, I like Cheese Whiz. Love it. Gotta have it. Actually ate one today. I eat one almost every day or every other day. So yeah. And sweets. I'm just a huge sweet fanatic. Candies, ice creams. I eat sweets all day, every day. What is your favorite phrase or quote? Um, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I say it a lot. I always say I. Like when somebody does something, I'm like I. Just something I say. I don't know why. It just I've been like saying that for a long time. What was the worst thing that has ever happened to you? Hmm. There's a lot of things, but I don't really want to get too personal about my business. Um, so we'll just go ahead and say the worst, scariest thing was when I was in 6th grade. My mom had double brain surgery. She had an aneurysm. I mean, some of you ladies have watched my videos. I've described it before when I was talking about my awareness ribbon mixes, why I was doing that and everything. But she had an aneurysm for about 10 years, and she would go to the hospital at least 3 times a week, if not every day. And they kept telling her, oh, it's migraines, and sending her home. Well, 10 years later, I mean, 10 years that had been going on, and she just like passed out on us and was just kind of lifeless and would wake up and gasp for air and go back out. So we were up in the mountains. We rushed down to a spot where there was reception and called 911. And luckily, that little town had an ambulance there that was able to come very, very quickly. And they told us that she had clinically died on us, which had been 4 times before they got there. And they were able to revive her, bring her to the hospital, and they said she needed immediate surgery. But the doctors there didn't want to perform surgery because where the aneurysm was at is found in less than 1% of patients. So they didn't want to perform surgery. So we had to fly somebody down from Southern California to perform the surgery. And he did it, and there was some difficulties, but she survived. So she is alive, and everything is fine. She's going to be on medication of permanent disability for the rest of her life, but she's still here. So that was pretty scary, when you're at a young age. Okay, on to the next one. What's the worst? Okay, just read that one. Last one. What we don't know about you. You don't know that I'm actually brunette. Totally just kidding. You can totally see my nasty, disgusting long roots. But my hairdresser's actually out of town. He works out of town for 6 months, comes back for a week. So I'm trying to works out of town for 6 weeks, comes back for a week, and does that over and over again. So gotta get my hair done when he comes back. But what you don't know about me. Huh. I guess I could say you don't know. There's a lot of things, of course, that you don't know about me, and you ladies have probably just, you know, barely talked to me, or maybe this is the first video you've seen of me, but I was a gymnast for 13 years. It was my life. That's all I did. I have rheumatoid arthritis in my back. Also something done from gymnastics. Um, I guess those are just 2 things that you didn't know about me, but I can go on for days, but we'll go ahead and leave it off at that. So thank you so much, PaulaKap8, for tagging me. That was really sweet of you, and you're just such a sweetheart. I enjoy speaking with you on YouTube. So thank you, and hope I didn't bore you guys too much. So yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, ladies. Bye.